This is The Roman Show.
Honestly, I was hurt, but I was so caught up in the moment that I was just like, oh crap, I thought I just got hit hard. And I was like, man, I gotta defend myself and protect myself and get back in the game. But I didn't know what he caught me with because my hand was on the ground, but then I realized it was a knee, an illegal knee, and I had a couple minutes to recover, and I was a lot more cautious afterwards.
Were they both illegal? Sorry, were they both illegal in your?
Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, I know one foot was for sure,
right,
and it looked pretty hard.
And were you trying to play the game, so to speak? Like, were you because
no, honestly, it was just Honestly, it was just reaction. I mean, I felt like I was going over. I just tried to balance myself, and yeah, I got kneed. I wasn't like yeah. I mean, it was just. I mean, if you watch the video, it just happened like that. It wasn't like I just put my hand down and I got hit right away.
Were you surprised the fight continued?
No, I mean, not at all. I mean, they told me I had time to recover. I mean, I had like the first 30 seconds right after, I was kind of slowing down and coming to what happened, and I was good to go.
Did you have to go through any concussion tests or anything after the fight?
I think I had to take a CT Monday morning, so.
How do you feel right now?
Man, I feel on top of the world. It's a dream come true. I remember when I first started like 5 years ago, my goal was to be, a UFC fighter and UFC champion. I used to be meditating in my room, like trying to do the Diego Sanchez, and my brother would come home from school and laugh at me, and I was like, leave me alone, and now I'm here, and I'm just thankful to God and, the UFC, and just, it's a dream come true. I can't explain it, I wanted to cry at the UFC weigh-ins yesterday. I was like, man, just hearing the crowd and just being here, it's awesome.
We just spoke to Derek Lewis, and he said that once he was in the cage and saw Bruce Buffer say his name, that's when it really hit him, and he was starstruck. He was in awe. Did you feel somewhat in awe of this whole situation?
No, not at all. I mean, the weigh-in, I was more like blown away by the weigh-in. Before I came out, I heard the crowd going. I'm like, oh my God. But I really focused a lot on visualizing. I met Bruce Buffer yesterday, and I kind of visualized a lot, and today when I went into the cage, I just kind of felt at home. I felt like I'm where I belong, and I've been here 1,000 times before, and it's broken, nothing like that.
How much did you work on your ground game coming into this fight?
Not a whole lot actually at all. I mean, I had some injuries, so kind of prevented me from doing a lot. This fight came like at 5 weeks' notice, and I mean I was already training, but I was carefully training, and I focused a lot on my boxing with Chuck and my Muay Thai coach, Makahan and Cattell, and yeah, not a lot of ground at all, really. But I'm always kind of, I want to be the best GSP. I want to be the new and improved GSP, and be the best at kicking, striking, grappling, wrestling, and I think I showcased a lot of that today.
GSP?
Because I mean he's the best. I mean he's the best at everything. I mean he beat guys that were grapplers, he beat guys that were stand-up guys that stand up, and to me, the guy was unbeatable. He ended it the right way. So he's yeah, much respect to him.
Did you think you did enough to win that fight? I saw some draws out there, some 28-28s.
Yeah, I mean, besides that second round, I mean, first round I won. I took him down. I finished on top. I mean, I clearly won that round. Second round, I was winning. Then he hurt me, with that right hand, and he had those illegal knees. I mean, that's the only thing he ever had. And then the third round, I mean, I was more in the dominant position the whole time. I was always on top. He had a couple crazy things he was going for, but yeah, I mean, I was on. No, not at all. I thought I won.
Did you work with Mike Dolce for this?
Yeah, man. So my mouth is really dry, but yeah, 3 weeks out, he came to help Pitbull, and I told him, I was like, hey man, I really want to work with you. I've known him in the past, and I was like, we'll talk, and we can get started. He's like, man, let's just get started right now. And I'm like, okay. The next day or 2 days later, he had a diet for me, and I was 3 weeks into it. I mean, me and Pitbull were exactly the same. I mean, same weight the week of the fight, same weight. We were eating till Thursday. I mean, we ate breakfast and lunch Thursday, and so
no problem.
Yeah, and so he helped a lot, man. He's tremendous to what he does, and it's crazy, I couldn't. That was the easiest weight cut I ever had, and the healthiest. I felt healthy. I felt like I wanted to be healthier. I wanted to be a more healthier person, and perfecting athletes, they helped me too, so a lot.
And can you describe what this moment is like for you? This is your UFC debut. You come out, you win in a dramatic fight. So can you describe how this is?
Like I said, it's unbelievable that I'm even here talking to you, talking to Ariel. I mean, I've always watched interviews, and it's just it's a blessing. I I wish, you know, the whole week I was just saying I wish time would stop so I could fully enjoy every day the interviews. You know, I try to be in a great attitude when I was signing the 150 posters over and over. I was like, man, this is awesome. Not a lot of people get to do this. Signing autographs in the hallways and stuff like that. It's just, I mean, thank God, you know, it's my dream, you know, and I'm living it, you know. I'm just blessed.
When did you get into town?
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning, and then you said you were signing autographs.
Yeah, as soon as we got here, Tuesday, as soon as we got here Tuesday, we went in the fighter room. We signed like the 130 posters, which is awesome. I was just like, man, my handwriting, my signature got better every single time. And I just try to be enthusiastic and charismatic about it and just enjoy it, you know, and not be like, oh my God, I have another poster. But I really try to enjoy it, you know, it's not every day you get to do that. And people in the hallways, and I was like, man, this is awesome. A little girl asking me for my autograph. You know, it's just, I love that, you know, and the people messaging me and writing me, those are things that mean a lot to me and touch my heart, and I really appreciate that aspect of the sport.
Hey, this is the
Family here?
My brothers, and I got some cousins I never met here as well, you know, from Virginia and stuff like that. So, and I did an interview over in Bosnia via Skype. My dad lives over there, so that was cool too, you know. And I got a bunch of messages from people over there, and it's super awesome.
From the American top team members, like Thiago, anyone you found making your debut, did you talk to Fire any tips?
Yeah, I mean, they just told me. I mean, it's you know, at the gym, you know, I'm known for, you know, I'm gonna be the next star at ATT. You know, I'm always training with Mike Brown, Dustin Poirier, and I'm going toe to toe with these guys for a while. You know, I've been going with them, training, and I do well, and you know, I'm like the up and comer, and it's like it's been a long time coming, and they just told me to, you know, just be there. It's another fight, and believe in myself, and just kind of let go and enjoy the ride, and that's exactly what I try to do. And yeah, it was awesome, you know. And I'm not used to going to decision and stuff like that, and being patient in the fight, and kind of letting time go. I'm usually, you know, right at it, get out, go, 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 go. So it's new for me to slow down, you know, exchange and take my time. You know, it's new for me. So.
Yeah. First time the UFC's come to Orlando, there's going to be a sellout crowd. Why do people are attracted to your sport, do you think?
Honestly, I feel like I've watched a lot of gladiator movies this last week, and I feel like, honestly, I was like, man, that's kind of like what we do. You know, people come in a Coliseum and they watch two guys go at it. I mean, it's kind of what we do, you know. I mean, with gloves, but it's pretty much what we do. And I was like, man, it really got me pumped up because all the people are cheering for like two guys, you know, two warriors, and I try to think like that. And so I think, you know, two men going at it. It's a team sport, but at the end, you can't blame nobody but yourself. You know, you're in there fighting. If I lost today, I have nobody to blame but myself. You know, they helped me at the best they could, but at the end of the day, it's you versus another guy, and or woman, yeah. And you know, if you quit, you know, there's times that I was thinking, I was like, man, slow down. But if I did that, you know, he would have positioned in a better position and would have finished on my back, and I could have possibly lost the, you know, that.
Other movies, they released the lions at the end. Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And felt like I had to line him up back trying to take me. I was like, no.
Mirsad, there's been a lot of talk about head trauma lately, and when you had the two knees hit you, do you have fuzzy memories? Do you remember anything about it? Do you remember anything at the beginning of the third round? How do you feel right now?
I feel great right now. I mean, my side cheeks hurt. I mean, hurt a little bit, but honestly, the knees, he caught me and I think like just scraped me in the first round with something, and I was seeing like two of them. I like scraped my eye right here, and I was seeing two of them, so I was really like right in the beginning of the round, and I was trying to like stay calm because I was seeing two of them. I was like, oh crap. So I mean, that kind of hurt me more than the knees did. But
where did the knees hit you?
Like right here. I mean, it's swollen right here.
And what? And it didn't. You weren't fuzzy when it.
No, I mean, my adrenaline was going on. The freaking knee hit my face, and there's so much going on. You know, my adrenaline, my cardio, everything. My heart's going, and yeah, it definitely hurt me and made me more cautious. You know, every time I got touched, it felt like, you know, I was in Wawa land. So I was really trying to keep calm, and that's why I resorted. So I was like, man, I'll take him down. You know,
I saw the ref handled it well.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I thought he was trying to rush me too much. Like, oh, come on. You know, I was like, we have 5 minutes, don't we? And my corner, my other coaches were, you know, sitting there. They're like, hey, take your time, 5 minutes. So I was really trying to stay calm and take my time. But the ref kept being on me, like, hey, let's go. I'm like, hey, we have 5 minutes, don't we? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, chill.
I heard you introduce yourself to Frankie Edgar.
Yeah. I mean, I was walking in, and I was like, you know, I was like trying to size him up. I was like, man,
what'd you say to Frankie?
I was just like, hey man, my name's Mirsad. He's nice to meet you, and that was it. You know, smiled, and you know, it's like I said, I train with the best 45ers. You know, Dustin, Mike Brown, you got Cole Miller, Nick Lance, so Robbie from Scotland. So I mean, I train with these guys all day, and you know, I'm the main sparring partner for a lot of these guys because I can be stand up, I can do jiu-jitsu, I can wrestle. So you know, I feel like I really earned my spot here, and this is just the beginning of me, and I'm gonna continue to get better, and I'm gonna cement my name in this. I want to go further than any UFC fighter's gone before, and I want to be my goal from day one has been to be the first ATT UFC champion. So that's my.
This is The Roman Show.